So Tanner, obviously you're playing with a new quarterback this year. What does it take to really kind of develop a chemistry with a new guy?
Maybe for us, Tyler came in quite a bit ago. I feel like he's not a new quarterback anymore. We have a good relationship with him. I've had months of training together with all the receivers, so I think the transition was smooth. He came in, picked up the offense really well, and he's definitely a playmaker. Watch him practice well, I do, and do a lot of stuff that we haven't seen around here. So really excited to see what he does this Saturday.
How does he differ on and off the field from Matt?
I would say Tyler is more vocal. I would say Tyler really takes pride in his leadership on the field. Really likes to keep you guys going. For having a bad practice or getting off to a bad start, Tyler makes sure to step in and make sure that we're getting ready to lock in and focus on the next series, the next section of practice. And he's really good at just rallying the guys to make sure that we stay focused and stay on task, and also give us a good energy as well.
I'm curious, what's the feeling been like in the locker room this fall? You know, having to wait so long to play. Have guys been frustrated? Have they been understanding? What's been like from a veteran standpoint?
Yeah, I think you said that really well. I think frustration's probably been the primary emotion a lot of guys have felt. Just, what we got ready for the fall, and then we really went through. We're getting ready to start fall camp, and then ended up getting canceled. So a lot of frustration there. You go through an entire new off season where you're really working hard after coming off of an already hard off season. And now we finally get the opportunity to play. So I think guys are now really excited because we're so close. But for the past couple of months, a lot of frustration, but it really showed how resilient and persevering our team was, because we're able to fight through and just continue to work hard and improve our craft at every level. So I think a lot of guys are now excited, and the frustration is starting to dissipate.
Played Weber in the last game in 2019. Now you're coming into this season. You're getting ready to play him twice in 6 weeks or 7 weeks or whatever it is. I know the conference is setting you guys up as rivals, but what's it like to sort of have that much familiarity with the team and sort of be getting ready to play them so many times?
I think it's really good. I like how they're ranked really high. I think it's going to be a good test for our team. This is basically a new team compared to last year, at least on the offensive side. So I'm really excited to see how we play against them. I think it's going to be a good test for us. And the fact that we get to play them twice is all the more experience for us. So I think it's going to be a great experience for the young guys, great experience for, the players who have been around. And just going against a team of that caliber is going to be really beneficial to us down the road.
Yeah, I mean, particularly with sort of the defensive success that they've had over the last couple of years and the reputation they've built up for that. Does that give you, extra juice, extra motivation, extra, something to prove a little bit more?
With their defense, like how consistent they are, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have their defense. I mean, we watched all the stuff they put on film. They've been very consistent over the years, and I think that going into it, we probably have the best grasp on what they're going to do possible. Ben always says that it is American football, and they can change whenever they want to. They're allowed to do that. So, but we think we have a pretty good grasp on them, and knowing what we're going to do with them, I think we're excited to go see if we can execute our game plan correctly.
As a student athlete, I'm sure you're a pretty busy guy. Do you have any time management tools? How do you balance academics and athletics?
This semester has been particularly tough for me. I'm in a grad program, so I go to class Monday through Thursday right after practice for 3 hours. Time management's been something that I've excelled at for the last couple of years, being a dual sport athlete. In terms of methods, it really just, it comes down to being able to manage anxiety, being able to, put away things and sacrifice, some things that you want to do. Like for me, my pastime is playing video games. That really tends to calm me down quite a bit. But knowing when to sacrifice that and, do homework after a long practice, after a 3-hour class is definitely how I get through it. But whenever I have free time, I like to deload with, just video games. I started reading books recently. Just doing stuff that just takes me away from the atmosphere of football and school itself is how I time manage.
Is there anything on the field that you've used in your daily life outside of athletics?
Like in terms of performance?
Is there a skill that you've learned, like teamwork, leadership, that you learned on the team and you're using in other areas?
Yeah, so for me, I've always kind of struggled with confidence. So I think visualizing for me is something I've kind of picked up. So I've learned to visualize kind of success in both my track and football careers, and I've found it extremely beneficial even on days when I don't have much confidence in myself. So being able to visualize, making plays, making the big plays, being consistent on the field, knowing all the plays, winning races in my track career, I've kind of used that in other aspects. Like if I'm going into our test or our class, I can visualize myself like knowing the answers ahead of time, like being confident, like being calm and collected during a test, being calm and collected during a discussion or a mock trial in my grad program. Being able to just kind of sit back and meditate on things. I've picked up meditation the last 2 years, and I've used that a lot for my studying. Meditation has been extremely beneficial to me, especially when the anxiety starts to hit when you have a football season and as also as a full-time student. So I'd say meditation and visualization have been the things that I've used both on and off the field.
Anything else for Tanner?
Yeah, same as for Fenn. I mean, just what are your expectations for this season? Simply, I mean, we know how weird of a season it is. We know this is, not normal. But it's still a football season. What are your expectations going into it?
I just want this team to do better than we have in the past couple of seasons. I think we left a lot out there last season, or the last season that we played. So I just want to be able to capitalize as a team on situations and games that we could have won going into the season. It's technically a free season, so I just want to use it. I think as a team, we should use it just opportunity just to grow in all of our crafts and continue to improve. And, winning is always nice, but being able to improve like our own positions, our own take on the offense, understanding football just more and more. I think that if we can use this season as a development season and still have a better season than our last season we played in, the next fall is going to be even better.